Odysseus effortlessly drawing the legendary bow marks the terrifying prelude to the epic's greatest climax. As the string pulls taut, a heavy silence falls over the suitors, replaced by a creeping dread that something is terribly wrong. Whispers ripple through the hall as the beggar's unexpected mastery shatters the suitors' arrogance. A sudden, chilling anxiety spreads among the crowd, a dawning realization of doom that has arrived far too late. With godlike precision, the arrow flies seamlessly through the 12 axe heads, fulfilling the impossible condition of the contest and resurrecting the legendary archery of myth. Without hesitation, the bow is drawn again, this time aimed squarely at Antinous. As he carelessly lifts his wine cup, blissfully unaware, the first true arrow of vengeance is unleashed. The beggar's rags fall away, unveiling the imposing physical presence of a hardened warrior. The entire hall holds its collective breath as 20 years of lost royal majesty is suddenly and violently restored. With a voice like thunder, Odysseus reclaims his true name and rightful throne. This singular, earth-shattering declaration paralyzes every suitor in the Great Hall, freezing them in absolute terror. The absolute terror of seeing the dead king resurrected before them shatters the suitors' minds. Trapped with no room for excuses and nowhere to hide, sheer panic instantly consumes the Grand Hall. Odysseus's brilliant strategy locks perfectly into place as the heavy exits are discovered to be sealed. The suitors realize they are caught in a meticulously prepared, inescapable death trap. His son, Telemachus, takes his armed stance beside his father, quickly joined by the loyal Eumaeus and Philoetius. Together, they form an impenetrable battle line. The king's men swiftly equip the armor and weapons they had secretly stashed away. The fruits of a flawless and patient master plan leave the suitors completely defenseless. The invisible hand of the goddess Athena dictates the battlefield. The suitors' desperate volleys miss wildly, while every strike from Odysseus finds its mark in an execution guided by divine grace. Spears and arrows tear through the air as 20 years of suppressed rage erupts into a storm of relentless violence. This marks the most brutal and unforgiving battle sequence in the entire epic. Overpowered by unmatched martial prowess, the suitors are systematically cut down. Their desperate attempts to flee are utterly futile, as the inescapable weight of justice crushes them all. Amidst the carnage, some throw themselves to the blood-stained floor pleading for mercy, while others fight to their bitter end. Each man meets a destiny shaped by his own hubris. The cleansing extends beyond the suitors to the maids who betrayed the royal house. With cold resolve, Odysseus enforces a harsh, unyielding judgment to purge the rot and restore order. The deafening roar of battle finally fades into an eerie, heavy silence. As the last suitor falls, the ultimate victory reclaims not just a stolen throne, but the very soul of Ithaca after 20 years of suffering. Odysseus stands alone in the stillness of his reclaimed domain. His presence symbolizes the glorious completion of a 2-decade odyssey. Yet, even amidst this hard-won triumph, the most profound reunion still awaits. The agonizing crisis that held Ithaca hostage has been violently extinguished. Order is beginning to return to the kingdom's foundation, but the path to absolute peace now requires one final, delicate step. This marks the completion of vengeance. The blood-soaked reclamation of the palace is finished, satisfying 20 years of patience and righteous fury. The throne is secure, but the king's heart remains restless as the final emotional trial approaches. With the kingdom cleansed, the most important reunion awaits. In the upcoming episode, Odysseus faces his ultimate test, standing before Penelope to prove his true identity and finally come home.